음,
Many would come seeking their child's future, or a reading into the child's past, the lives its soul is said to have lived. Such things are not mine to see. I meant no offense. I was something else, but because the title Watcher was cast on me, the word carried a weight I had neither earned nor deserved. The world seems filled with such titles. They distract, I think, from the actions of the person, from their strengths. I drew upon the present. I felt the soul of the mother before me, and used that to tell the child's path, to give it a voice. If only the thoughts of the mother and the emotions that lie beneath were mine to impart. I did, and so I used that as the telling of their child's future. Futures fulfilled by one's own spirit are as strong as anything seen by another's eyes. And if one draws from the emotion of the mother, it matters only when harm is done. And their lives I knew well. I could weave their lives, their thoughts over time, to the mother, to the child, and once the child had been born, was sheltered, I could relax the threads of thought until the child could stand on its own. This is my calling, to show them the life I see before them, and even greater, make them believe it. Even the most strongly worded tells may not be enough to save a child and allow it to be born. If I have the strength to strip away the stem of a mother's spite to expose kindness, weave nurturing from disdain and neglect, then that is my calling. And with the weight of Watcher behind my thoughts, these tells gain strength. Strength I never possessed on my own. They believed. And what they believed became the truth. With each child that was set upon that path, the title of Watcher became stronger. You must understand, without such weight upon my words, many lives would have been lost, drowned, cast in the lake beyond the bell. Now the trail to the lake is lost and reclaimed by the forest, as was meant. A Watcher was not there to look over us, but it was a Watcher that saved them, and with a Watcher's strength, children were born, were cared for, and grew strong. What use is a frightened will when a spirit is at stake? Would you let the fears of a mother end her newborn's life? You felt it in the memory, the weight of it, the importance of the child's life. It was a memory we shared. A greater good was done, and children were saved. It is a choice you may be forced to make one day, and when faced with it, you will make the same one. This choice is not yours to make, Watcher. You will do as the world needs, as its children need. It is greater than you and your twist of sight. It is because I once believed I was one, and others believed I was one.
계속 여행하다 보면 더 얘기를 꺼낸다. 아휴, 씨. 이거 근데 언제 생긴 거지? 사법관? 타워?
Sure.
탑이 있는 동네. 헤리티지힐? 어? 갔다 왔었는데 나? 아, 이거를 우디카 신전을 먼저 했어야 됐네. 그래야 이 차근차근 다 들어가는 건데. 안 하고 가니까 이렇게 엇갈리네.
Hello.
요거구나. 요 타워. 들어갈 수 없었던 타워.
I shall be discreet. I shall be discreet.
My mind feels self-destruct.
And what does the flame reveal?
Hey there.
Keeping an eye out.
Lies here for the eyes.
Be cautious. Be cautious.
면역이잖아.
That looks...
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
Try something else.
What?
Hey there.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
And what does the flame reveal?
If secrets whisper here.
Slowly now.
Let's try this configuration. Still nothing. Confound. Shouldn't be here.
누구세요?
What do you want? 15 years, Brackenbury. 7 tours to the ruins beyond Solace Vale. I'm an animancer. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We
얘도
came to do
주시장가?
research
미쳐버리?
on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
얘도 다중인격인 것 같은데?
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower, wore a mask, carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning we felt strange, like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds, the strange wounds that had appeared overnight. And the machine, this cursed spire, dormant for 2,000 years, lifeless through hundreds of our experiments, and we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
잉그위스 장치하고 연결되어 있는 건가?
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat. No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand
뭐야?
over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine. It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglanfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk. By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then, not yet, but I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster. You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance. I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely. Not your help I need. It's Harridan, shrew, squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes.
이 칸타?
The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls. Yes. Acantha.
아,
She was here.
잠깐만. 이 칸타면은 그 여잔데?
Probably here still.
사람
Always
가둬놓고
prepared. Clever lady,
먹던
that
사람인가 뭔가.
And perhaps you bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make
그래서
you
거기에
strong.
있던 여자가 그런 이유가 있었던 거구나. 씨. 그래서 거기 있었던 거구나. 가면은 사람 내보낸 거에 뭐라 하려나? 아무 말도 안 하려나? 하긴 그때도 얘기는 안 했으니까. 이거 하고 가려고 그랬더니 좀 오래 걸리겠네. 6시네. 다 치웠으니까. 이분.
You return. What have you come seeking this time? Believe me, I've heard that line before. It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all,
식이요법?
I've stayed in such
사람
good
먹고
shape
있던
by
거야?
choosing my
잠깐만.
meals carefully.
알델름이었던가? 그 사람도 생체, 그러니까 사람을 먹어야지 뭐 정수? 사람 먹고 정수? 그걸로 유지할 수 있었다 그랬는데, 그러면 얘도 여기 뒤에서 사람 먹고 있었구나.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive.
얜 멀쩡한 거 보니까
Simpleton thinks he can understand how
시기를
to use
했고,
something
위에 있던
without
애는
understanding what it is
멀쩡하지 않은 거
or
보니까
why it is.
거기에 그냥 계속 있었던 거네.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning. Ter Nuneth.
테일
It's called Ter
노네스.
Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to
영혼을
contain
담기 위해.
souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen,
맞네.
machines scattered all over
전에
the dear
봤던 그
world,
잉거위스
wheels, built to move souls.
장치 그거를 실행시키면, 작동을 시키면 뭐 이곳저곳에 있는 탑에 영혼이 빨려 들어가면서 그 장치를 옮겨가는 건가?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why. To
아닌가?
intermix
내가
them the way a
거기서
player
봤던 것도
shuffles his
그것도
deck, the way a
그냥 그릇일
farmer
뿐인
rotates
건가?
his fields. To collect them like butterflies under glass. To melt them down for raw essence. Unfortunately, I don't know. I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely. Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment. Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you? So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
그래도 그냥 떠도는 걸까? 귀신처럼? 그래도 어디론가 가지 않을까? 그래.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours.
그냥 강제로 꺼버리는 거면 어떻게 되는 거지? 문제가 생기는 건가?
These are the words you need.
룬.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand
근데
far
어떡하나?
more than I ever did.
당신
Take this
식량 내가 다
knowledge, then,
풀어줬는데.
and do what you will with Ter Nunith. Now that you understand its
그러면
purpose,
인구이스 그
it will
장치
serve
있던
you
곳
in
다시
whatever
가봐야
way you
되나?
wish. Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity. Always a pleasure to speak with someone.
빠이. 명성에 비해서 고용을 안 해가지고 털리는 건가? 많이? 이것만 하고 가자. 뭐야, 여기서부터 그거 안 돼? 맨 위로 가는 거? 여기 계단에서 해야겠구만.
Flesh.
아니, 얘기를 하지 말자. 얘기하니까 먹는 걸로 되네. 엥? 이럴 줄 알았으면 위에서 저장을 했어야 됐는데. 뭐지? 끊는다.
Still and silent. It's finally over. Still and silent. It's finally over.
과부하는 뭐야? 안 먹게 되네. 얘기를 먼저 안 걸으니까.
Still and silent. It's finally over.
루이스 장치. 아, 그렇구만. 장치를 그냥 꺼버리면 나중에 다시 쓰게 될 경우가 생기고, 파괴시켜버리면 그런 일이 안 생긴다. 지리네. 그럼 파괴해야지 뭐. 흡수하면 힘이 1 오른다는데 그 영혼을 못하러 흡수를 해요. 11 가지고 뭐 힘 10 올려주는 것도 아니고. 이 정도면 뭐 흡수 안 해도 돼. 그럼 나쁜 놈 아니야. 억울하게 영혼 뽑혀가지고 가둬지게 됐는데 그걸 내가 먹어버리면 완전 나쁜 놈이지 그거. 야, 가서 얘기나 해볼까? 부셔버렸어요. 응? 이상한데? 어? 사라졌는데? 어디 갔지?
How do you do?
수고. 이러면은 얘기하러 가야 되나? 얘기는 내일 하자. 내일 하고 마무리해야지. 피도 얼마 안 달았네. 좀 여유롭긴 했어.
Hail, traveler.
그런데요? 익명의 부인께서 곤충 촌철살이 얘기라도 하고 끝내자.
How fares your search? Well, let's hear it. This is troubling. That civilization seems to have known more about the mechanics of souls than anyone since. The leaden key was born in that period. It may be that Theos has full knowledge of
그거
that technology.
부숴버렸습니다.
The applications of this machine you speak of, I don't want to think about it. The Leaden Key's conspiracy is clear now. They have used Engwithan technology to engineer Widewind's legacy, and they want people to blame Animancy for it. As we speak, the Duke is holding hearings in the palace. He is listening to arguments for and against Animancy. When they finish, he is expected to decide whether to outlaw it. It seems the Leaden Key has been pushing Deerwood down this path for some time. I, for one, would enjoy seeing their little scheme fouled up at the last moment. Our Duke must hear what you have to say. Unfortunately, the hearings are closed to the public, which makes the Duke inaccessible until they are completed. However, certain groups have been invited to attend. You might get in with one of them if you aren't above a little pandering. There are delegations from the Knights of the Crucible, the Dozens, and from House Dominel. If you can gain the support support of one of those groups. That may be your
이렇게
best way
열리면서
in.
시련의 기사단 12인의 이 중에서 하나 이제 퀘스트 하고요.
What of them? We would only do that as a last resort. Walking in with one of the 3 invited groups puts you in a position of influence. Walking in alone as a representative of Dunreed Row would earn you distrust among all the rest. It seems our organization has a reputation for nosiness and manipulation for whatever reason. It would be best if people did not see Dunreed Row's hand in this. Easier for them to embrace the truth. Avar is many things to many people, and that is why he sits the throne. To the frontiersmen, he is one of their own. To the patriotic, he is a sole descendant of Admeth Hadrit. To the nobility, he is from an old and established family. All of these are half-truths or exaggerations, a tale he has spun around himself. The man behind the tale may not be the greatest mind in Deerwood, but he knows people. He knows when they are sincere and when they lie. He knows when they are strong and when they are weak. The
덫을
other
놓는
matters
사냥꾼이라.
leaves to me. Outwardly, he prefers to come off a bit of a simpleton. Don't be fooled. Before he was a duke, he was a trapper, and an excellent one at that.
Hail and well met.
오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다.